StormTracker team forecast with Jesse Gunkel.
Welcome back. We'll say goodbye to perfection. It was a gorgeous weekend from start to finish. Right now, we've still got plenty of sunshine, 82 out there. The main thing is, as we move forward throughout this week, we're going to watch those temperatures slowly begin to rise. Current feel-like temperatures, 80 in New Roads, 82 in Baton Rouge, 81 in the Hammond area. Some areas still remain in the upper 70s out there, but I think the key is over the next couple of days, and you can see it on the big trend here, that we're going to start to see a lot of that warmer air start to shift its way back in place. We're talking near or even above average as we make our way closer to the weekend. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday before, well, then we focus our attention obviously on Delta as it makes its way closer to our coast. So you can see here again, we're talking above average temperatures for a lot of areas, but obviously the biggest concern is what's going to happen with Delta as it moves closer. And you see again, over the last few hours, we're seeing more organization out there. We're just getting some reports now of a possible eye wall starting to develop. No eye yet, visible at least at this point, but it's still something to watch. One of the other signs that this system is rapidly intensifying. The pressure is dropping pretty quickly out there. The winds are now sitting at 70 and expected it most likely to reach hurricane strength, maybe even later on tonight or early tomorrow. Category 2 by Tuesday, Category 3 as it makes its way through the straits between Cuba and the Yucatan Peninsula. Category 3 up to 120 mile-an-hour winds in the central Gulf. Water still very warm and even heading towards Louisiana right now as a Category 2. Now again, it could shift a few miles east or west. And I just want to show you, this is not the cone of impacts. This is just the cone track, and that's where it could shift a little bit down the road. However, model consensus right now is really close on making this somewhere a Louisiana landfall sometime probably late on Friday at this point. Now, I think the forward speed, if this system develops and slows down a little bit in the Gulf, I think that's going to kind of put it maybe back towards late Friday, early on Saturday. But as you see here, you can see all track models running it right through the Baton Rouge area or just a hair to the east. Now, again, that could shift a little bit depending on where the center of the circulation moves, because some are actually kind of shifting a little bit further west at this point. But watch the model here. Now, the European goes a little bit further west, and that seems to be the outlier, and that drives it through Lafayette and through Vermilion Bay and then off towards the northeast. But you got to remember, the northeastern quadrant is the worst side. That means we could have some pretty intense winds here and even some heavy rainfall. Now, the other model drives it right through Vermilion Bay and most likely just a hair east of Baton Rouge. But that means Denham Springs, Livingston Parish, Assumption, all the way to the coast could get the strongest winds with this system as it drives inland and then out of here. Luckily, it's not going to be a slow mover. This one's going to move along. So rain estimates aren't that alarming at this point, but we just need to watch. Again, you can start to see some of those rain bands arrive maybe late Wednesday, moving into Thursday, and could last all the way throughout the day on Friday. You can see that we've got the likelihood for tropical storm force winds, potential for maybe even hurricane force winds as we get a little bit closer. So far, no watches or warnings for the northern Gulf Coast. That'll happen a little bit later down the road, but as you see a big picture right now, a lot of dry air in place. That's one of the reasons why Gamma, which is right here, which has been meandering in the Gulf for a couple of days, has been destroyed by all that wind shear and dry air. But this is what we're watching right now. And obviously that's going to be the concern. And as you see, impacts, obviously rain, but that could shift a little bit. If the track continues to shift a little bit further west, well, then our totals could quickly jump to 3 to 4. Locally, obviously much more as the system kind of drives its way through the area. So here is that 7-day picture for you. And as you see, again, we're going to slowly start to kind of go downhill throughout the week. 84 and sunny tomorrow, 67 overnight, 87. Some clouds return on Wednesday. Look for some storms to start out on Thursday. Delta watch, as you see, we got possible landfall on Friday. And then you see some lingering showers on Saturday. Should race towards the northeast, and another front should arrive early next week to help cool us off just a little bit and get us back to a nice dry and a very quiet and stable forecast. But again, stay alert, stay prepared, and